In this video, we are going to compare Keonepearson in 2024 Mr. Olympia, Michael Krizo 2025 Pittsburgh Pro, and also Andrew Jack at Arnold Classic 25 and Europa Pro. Uh, Kalecinski, who recently switched to open bodybuilding and impressed everyone by winning two pro shows back to back in open division. So we are going to compare all these four athletes. So what do you think, guys? Who is going to win this comparison? So let's start with front double biceps. So as we know, keone is 212 athlete, so you can see the difference in the size, but when it comes to symmetry, you can see he has the perfect symmetry in comparison to all other three. And look at the midsection, but when we see the overall size, you can see Michael Krizo's arms, his quads, he is looking so big and impressive. And also you can see Andrew Jack, he's also looking conditioned. You can see his midsection. So some of the best poses of him is front double biceps. You can see he's looking so impressive, the size is good. And when we see kalecinski in this pose, definitely he has improved in terms of size. You can see his quads, so he has the quads of an open bodybuilder, but when we see the upper body, still he needs to put more muscle mass to compete against all these athletes. So I can give this first to Andrew Jack just because of the better conditioning, better symmetry. And second, I will give to Michael Krizo. And third, I'll give this to Keonepearson just because of his beautiful symmetry. And fourth, kalecinski. So let's talk about front lat spread. And in this pose again, in terms of conditioning, Keone is looking so impressive. You can see the striation all over his body. And when we see Michael Krizo, you can see the midsection doesn't look so impressive. And when we see Andrew Jack, he has some of the good pose front lat spread. You can see the midsection is looking good, his chest is looking fuller, even his shoulders are looking good, and his quads are looking fine. But I think Michael Krizo's quads are better than Andrew Jack quads. And when we see kalecinski, his quads look much better, and I would say he has the better quads. And you can see the sartorius muscle in quads. And overall he has good physique, and he needs to put more muscle mass in upper body, otherwise he is looking good. And in terms of upper body, Andrew Jack is looking good. Still the legs are not that impressive, but still I would say Andrew Jack is winning this pose because of the better upper body size and conditioning, and legs are also looking fine. And second, we can give this to Keonepearson just because of the beautiful symmetry. The size is good, but not that big size, but still in terms of conditioning and the size is fine. So I will give this second to Keonepearson. Third, I will give this to Michael Krizo. And fourth, kalecinski, just because of the size issue. He needs to put more muscle mass in upper body, but in terms of legs, his legs are of a open bodybuilder, but still he needs to grow more his upper body. So let's move to next pose, any side chest. What do you think, guys, in any side chest? So when we see Keonepearson, his midsection looks good, his glutes, hamstrings are looking good. And when we see Michael Krizo, his glutes are good, conditioned, but the size is not enough. And quads, hamstrings are looking good, but not conditioned as Keonepearson. Keonepearson has best conditioning. And also you can see Andrew Jack, his body is looking good, but still I think in terms of conditioning in glutes and hamstrings, it was looking average. And you can see kalecinski's, so he is looking good, but still his glutes are not looking conditioned in this picture. But he has the conditioned glutes, as we have seen lots of time, but the picture is not showing what he already has conditioning in glutes. So the picture is not somehow showing the conditioning. And I think I have to give this post to Keonepearson. He is looking big and conditioned as well in this picture. And second, definitely Andrew Jack. And third, I will give this to Michael Krizo. And fourth, kalecinski. Look at any side triceps. So again, you can see Keonepearson's any side triceps. So in terms of conditioning, he is looking phenomenal, and even Michael Krizo is looking good. The only problem with Keone Pearson is he is competing 2-1-2, and definitely we are going to see him in open, and he is going to put more muscle mass. But uh, this time Michael Krizo is looking big with good conditioning, and look at the Andrew Jacked. His upper body is so impressive. Even his quads are looking good in this picture. And if we see the Ars Kalecinski, his glutes are looking better than last pose. His hamstrings are big, so his quads are good. So when we see his quads, his thighs, he is looking good. I'm talking about Ars Kalecinski, but he needs to put more muscle mass in upper body. So I think Andrew Jacked is winning this pose very clearly. And second, I will give this to Michael Krizo. Third, I will give this to definitely Keone Pearson. And fourth, Urs Kalecinski. Let's talk about back leg spread. So look at the Keone's back. So he is looking conditioned. The symmetry is good. The glutes are so impressive. And Michael Krizo's back is so dense. You can see the density. The size is good. The hamstrings are good. Still more muscle mass. He needs to put more muscle mass in his glutes. And you see Andrew Jacked. His body is looking dense in terms of upper body. The V taper is perfect. His hamstrings are big. Glutes are big. Still needs to put more conditioning. And if we see the Urs Kalecinski, if we see only legs, his glutes are just phenomenal. You can see the big glutes with good conditioning, as I was talking uh, in last post. And you can see his hamstrings are good. The picture is not that impressive from him, but he is very conditioned. I have seen some of the other photos. So his legs are good. So I think this pose goes to Andrew Jacked just because of the better upper body. And second, I will give this to definitely Michael Krizo just because of the more density in back, and his legs are also looking good. And third, Keone Pearson just because of the better symmetry and conditioning. And Urs Kalecinski need to improve his width in back. So let's move to another pose, back double biceps. So again, Keone is looking phenomenal in terms of conditioning, symmetry. And look at the Michael Krizo, his back is looking good. Although the symmetry, the V taper doesn't look good, but still the density is good. The shoulder arms are so good. And also look at the Andrew Jacked, the conditioning at depth and muscle. So he's looking so conditioned from the back poses. His glutes are also looking good, and his hamstrings are good. And you can see Urs Kalecinski, his back is good, improved from the classic physique. He has put lots of muscle mass without affecting his conditioning. So but still more work needs to be done. So this pose is also, I will give this to Andrew Jacked. And second, Michael Krizo. Third, Keone Pearson. And fourth, Urs Kalecinski. Now let's talk about most muscular. And in this pose, look at the Michael Krizo. Even though Keone is looking good, but Michael Krizo looking so impressive and big. So also Andrew Jacked, you can see his body is looking striated. You can see the overall conditioning, but still I will give this to Michael Krizo. So this pose goes to Michael Krizo. Second, I will give this to Andrew Jacked. Look at the fullness in the muscles. And third, I will give this to Keone Pearson. The reason I'm giving third Keone because of the upper body size. So look at his arms, his shoulders. So they are looking big than Urs Kalecinski. Even his quads are looking so impressive in most muscular pose. So the overall, I would choose Andrew Jacked the first place, and second Michael Krizo, and third Keone Pearson, and fourth I will give this to Urs Kalecinski. So this is my personal opinion. So what we see here in the comparison and what we see on the stage, when we see the videos, when we see the over all the athletes on the same stage, then we can give the better judgment. But this is just a fan base comparison. So don't mind if your favorite is not winning this comparison. So this video is just for fun. So I hope you like this video. So very soon we will meet. I will see you very soon. Till then, bye bye.